Welcome back. You're still watching Network Africa on Channels Television. Now, over 300 migrants disembarked from a ship in Augusta, Sicily on Tuesday, August the 25th, after what staff working with Médecins Sans Frontières described as one of the most difficult rescue operations they had endured so far. Along with the migrants was the body of a 15-year-old Somali migrant who died after being rescued from a boat in the Mediterranean. The boy who died suffered a heart attack on board the MSF vessel and was said to have been beaten whilst in Libya and was also suffering the effects of pneumonia.
On board, mainly, we were Somalians, and there were people really in distress. Some of them, they presented signs of violence and important and serious health problems. It has been, among all the operational MSF, one of the most difficult or one of the ones presenting more troubles.
Well, we're more than pleased to inform you that the 8 South African police officers have been found guilty of murdering a Mozambican taxi driver after video footage showed him being dragged behind a police van. The late Mido Masia, who was 27 years old at the time, died in police custody back in 2013 after being arrested for parking his car on the wrong side of the road, causing a traffic jam. Witnesses told the officers' trial that the taxi driver was beaten in his cell after being dragged through the streets on February the 26th. A pathologist also confirmed that the 3-hour delay in seeking medical help for him meant he could not be saved. The murder of Masia prompted violent protests in South Africa and received international attention. It was seen as an emblematic of 2 of South Africa's biggest sources, and that includes xenophobia towards other African nationals and widespread police brutality as the authorities struggle to cut crime in one of the world's most violent countries. Well, we go live right now to South Africa, where our correspondent Betty Dibia is standing by. Betty, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you, Cynthia.
Now, Betty, knowing how much buzz this case has generated, how are South Africans reacting to the sentence?
Generally, there's a gratitude. People are happy. The family, starting with the family, they feel a sense of justice has been given, although the defense have laid their intention to apply for leave, to appeal against the murder conviction. But the Justice Bam court had said, look, what you have done, the different stages from the confrontation to the dragging to the conduct of the police at the holding cell, it's a confirmation of dolus eventualis, which is the legal intention to take a life. And people are happy at what has happened. But this is also happening at the same time where you have a viral video on police brutality where a man was strangled by a policeman to the point where he passed out. He hasn't died, but he passed out. And other different video clips of police brutality. So people are happy this has happened, but they hope that more of this sense of justice, could be achieved in other cases, because to many, they're even scared to come out to explain. But there's an investigative program which showed some clips, and after that, other people have started coming out. And then now this particular viral video of what happened a few days back, where a man was held by a policeman, to the point where he passed out. So for Mido Masia and his family, a sense of justice, but people hope that more or less of police brutality would happen. And I'll also speak for the police, where you have a lot of police killings that have been recorded in the country this year alone and in the past years as well.
Well, Betty, based on what you're saying, this is not just one case. It's just the one that was reported out of many. Are the authorities saying anything about addressing the issue of police brutality?
The police is talking about transformation, reforms, ensuring that the few bad eggs don't fall, because there are good policemen in the country. So they're trying to, although we at the head right now, the head of the police is having her own issues. She is not a career police person. But the police, I know when the Nido Marcia issue happened, there was some internal investigation and these policemen were dismissed. So they are being tried as civilians right now. But a lot is being said, but, you know, we have to have that carried out.
Yes.
That's what people are hoping, you know, what happens.
Well, Betty, thank you so much for the updates. We appreciate your time as always. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Our South Africa correspondent, Betty Dibia, reporting from Johannesburg. Still to come on Network Africa. There's hope for albinos who lost their limbs to witch doctors in Tanzania as the Global Medical Relief Fund comes to the rescue.